Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Troyes in the Liga 1, where we are currently 7th in the table and have just ended an 8-game unbeaten run with a defeat to Köln, where, well, we were doing very well. It was actually a 10-game run if you count the cups, but we did collapse sort of just in an extremely poor, uninspired performance. 3-1. It wasn't good, but today we're looking to get back into winning ways, to be honest. Now, we're going with mostly a similar lineup. However, Ilan Bordas will not feature. He's suspended due to getting too many yellow cards. And Pasu is back for Parmentier in the centre, who I really do think we've missed. I think he's been quite good since we've brought him in, and that's not a knock on Parmentier, who is himself a very good player. I just really rate Pasu, to be honest. So, well, it looks mostly like our first team, so let's just submit it. This is majoritively the team that did actually get us that unbeaten run in the first place, so seems silly to start chopping and changing players after one defeat, but, well, similar formation to us. I'm tired of saying that now. I'm going to stop showing it when it's a similar formation to us. Let's just hand over to the assistant, who got some good reactions, and let's just get into this match. They've got a free kick here. Thomas is going to take, he flicks it in, and they go 1-0 up. Valerie, their right back, scores. He was just unmarked. He was completely unmarked in the box. I don't know what else to say. They flicked this in and there was so much space. If he didn't score, there was about 6 other players that could. Not excellent defending, is it? It's not great hustle for the ball. Still a lot of game to bounce back, but that's not a good sign. So, half-time is here and it's just been awful. We've not seen anything. Get aggressive, yell at them, show me something else. Get straight into it, second half. I want to see us win, not be trailing at half-time. Was about to make a change. We have a corner. Asay is going to flick it in. Can we find anything? It's easily claimed by their keeper. We need to hustle back. We can't concede a second. Hold on, they rolled it short. No, they do go for the long ball, but Quamena sweeps it up, gives it to Horn. Can we try and create a chance? Antonio on the ball. No repeats of yesterday, where he just ran backwards for ages, but he does just give it back to them. But eventually, Pasu on it, forward to Asay. We're trying to build something. We're passing it around well, but we're not particularly creating a chance here. Schilling, Pasu, Marietti. There's space out on the left. Gives it to Quamena. Can he find a cross? He can. Back post. Gransar is there. Taps it home. Easiest shot ever. I mean, if their shot was unmarked, that was even more so. Brilliant positioning from Gransar there, and he absolutely shook his defenders. Let's not let this go understated. I gave Quamena quite a bashing in the last game. That is a great cross. That is wonderful. And to be fair, that's what he was brought in to do. He was brought in to contribute on the attacking end, and he did it. Fair play to him. Now we are going to make a change. I'm going to bring on Preti for Noé Stefan, and I'm going to bring on Bakwa for Derek Asay. That was a change I was going to make in the first place, then neither of them were involved in the goal, so it seems to make sense to me. Asay's coming off, he's just tired. Stefan for Preti, it's just a straightforward swap, really, isn't it? 82 minutes in, it's still 1-1. I'm going to tell them to show some passion. I'm going to bring on Sandro Mourinho from Marietti, and I'm going to go very attacking. And we're going to see what outcome this has. We're going to go all in, and we're really going to try to take the 3 points. But as time's flying by, we're still not seeing much. 4 minutes of added time. Not going to see anything of it, it looks like. And well, as we've got the ball in the centre of the park, it's a 1-1 draw. We've had a lot of 1-1 draws, which it's a bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie, but we did well to fight back into that, I do feel, and to get the 3 points, it's just a bit meh. It just is, it's a bit meh. I'm going to say I have nothing specific to mention, which isn't really what I wanted to say. I wanted to be a bit angry at them. I aggressively said I have nothing to say, which is just, I don't know how you do that. That's just aggressive silence, but, well, we got a point. We're still in 7th. I just feel like we're really dropping off of teams like Angers and Lyon and Marseille, who we were a bit closer to, but 30 points after 21 games is not bad at all. We're plus 8 goal difference. We're the only team outside of the playoffs on a positive goal difference, and it's not even like we're plus 1 or something. We are plus 8. That's pretty notable. We're still definitely within this conversation. I just feel like we were more in it until recently, if that makes sense. So hopefully we can bounce back, but look, if a rocky run of form is a draw and a loss, I'm not going to complain because it's not the end of the world. Now, we do still have another game to play today, but Yeah, it's miles away. It's a month away. So I have a lot of preseason or not preseason. I have a lot of in between stuff to go through. A lot of winter break, 2 cup games, and probably, well, maybe, I'm not quite sure, some January signings, as we will be in that window when we return. So here we are for game number 2, and we have gotten through that winter break. We are currently midway through the January transfer window. No action in that so far, but a lot has gone on. So first of all, any injuries and suspensions we've had have all now been cleared up. All the suspensions went in the cups, all the injuries have just gone with the time spent in the winter break. So yeah, it's not quite nice. The only injury still remaining is Clement Vidal, who is out for around 2 more weeks. He's only a backup right back, so not a huge loss, and he is almost there following that fractured leg which he received. Not too bad in general, we've got pretty much our entire team available. Now, like I mentioned, there were cup matches played, and, well, the Coupe de la Ligue, the competition we've been playing in so far this season, unfortunately we went out in a 3-1 defeat in front of 60,000 people to Lyon. It's a shame really, we got to the quarter-final, but we just couldn't pull through it. Grandsir managed to bag a goal, but unfortunately, we did go out there. But in the French Cup, which is essentially the equivalent of the FA Cup, we did a lot better. We picked up a 4-1 win against Strasbourg. Every goal coming in the second half, and every single goal scored by Noé Stéphan, which is very nice. Bagged himself 4 goals, which now means he's got 11 goals this season, and he's scored 4 in the league. Yeah, it's very odd, really. He's just banging them in the cups very nicely. 7 goals in the cups, only 4 in the league. It's not too bad, though. It's not too bad. At least he is scoring. So, let's get into this game against Saint-Etienne. Now, we struggled against these earlier this season, but before that, we were quite good against them. I'm hoping, now that we've sort of found our feet a little bit and things are clicking a little bit better, we can pick up this win and bounce back from that defeat we suffered in the last game. They've got a 4-4-2, at least they're not copying us, but, well, we just need to beat them, really, don't we? We just need to put these in the bin where they belong and just move on to the next one. I expect to win tonight. A couple of players look motivated, and the assistant got a couple more. Horn, Quamena, Grandsir, and Stéphan being the ones who reacted well to the comments from both me and my assistant. It helps that they're missing a player. Well, there has been a penalty call here. I wasn't actually commentating it. I just kind of spaced out for a second, I'm not going to lie. The referee's going to go over and check his monitor, and, well, he's reviewing the decision. I don't think this was a penalty, but we'll have to wait and see what the referee says. He's coming over, he's doing his little symbol, and it is, he is given a penalty. Horn pushed Ndika, and I'll show you the incident in a second, but they do have this penalty. Now, if Maisonio can cleep it out, that would be lovely, and he does, he palms it away. Well, at least we managed to save it. It's not great that we gave away an early penalty, but Maisonio, he came good when it was needed. He kept the penalty out of the net, still 0-0. And it's not bad. Now, I will go back and just show you what this event was for. I don't really think it was a penalty. I think it was a bit of a harsh call, to be honest. You'll see here, Horn just does a little push motion on Ndika. It's all a bit much ado over nothing, really. So, I'm glad that they didn't score off of that, to be honest. We've got a throw-in. Quamena forward to Passu. We're looking to find something. We flick into the box. Grandsir heads backwards to Horn, outside the area, as we look to build something. Bordas pass back to Antonio. His first ball forward deflected, but he does reclaim, and we are still in possession. As Grandsir runs forward, can he make a pass? No, that was awful. They do give us the ball back, I guess just out of pity, to be honest, because, well, we wasted that one there, but back in possession, Stéphan on it, knocks it to Grandsir. Can this ball be better? He goes all the way back. We're working it well, we're finding players in space very nicely, but we just can't get it forward. Marietti passes it to Quamena, though. Can he find a cross? No, he gets brought down. I don't think we need VAR for that one. That is clear. And, well, we've got a penalty. Who is stepping up? I believe that's Noé Stéphan, and it is. We still don't have a good penalty taker as Stéphan strikes. And, well, you'd be surprised that we don't have a good penalty taker with a goal like that. Very well taken. It puts us 1-0 up. They can't score their penalties, but we can score ours. And look, it's a very nice strike, to be honest. I'm quite impressed. It's perfectly in the top corner. Keeper was never getting there. Excellently done, Stéphan. And, well, he's keeping his cup goal scoring form going on into the league as well. There's another highlight. Remain across to Antonio. I would love a second goal in the first half. Let's try and just make this safe. Let's not give any opportunity for any errors. And let's just secure this lead as we're trying to work it forward. So far, they're doing a good job of putting on the pressure, but we are working out very well. Shadow Striker Marietti is in our own box, which is a bit strange, but We tried to play forward. No, they win the ball, but Marietti wins it back. The thing about having such a physical team is it does make it very easy to win the aerial balls. As Horn flicks in a cross, Stefan can't get there, but he does put in a tackle. Tackles the defender on the ball and literally just knocks it into the back of the net. Taps it. We got slightly fortunate here that their defender just could not control the ball safely. Horn's first cross blocked. But yeah, they just couldn't control the ball. He couldn't trap it. He had to knock it on. And it just went straight into the path of Stefan. Easily claimed by him. And he just taps it home. 2 goals today for Stefan. He got 4 in the last game in the cup. He scored 6 goals in 2 games. He's on a mad one as we have another highlight. Marietti knocks across to Asay. Can we find a first half hat-trick for Noé Stefan? If we can find him with this ball, I feel like we might be able to. But Bordas strikes from a long way out. And Bordas scores. It's his 2nd goal of the season. Quimena with the assist. A 3-0 lead inside half an hour. Or it's not actually, is it? We're a minute over. Nearly inside half an hour. But Bordas just decided that he wanted one. Our anchor man just was like, I'll just make a darting run forward and just smack it from outside the area and it'll just fly in. Sure, why not? Quimena with the assist there, and well, it's all going very well, isn't it? A 3-1 lead in the first half. They have a throw-in, and Dika tries to find their player, but Bordas heads clear well. They do get the ball back, though, and we need to put the pressure on, keep them out. Come on, Marietti, great challenge. Antonio back to Mysonial, and we have got it clear. Now, it does go back to them, but that's a great bit of defensive work. And, well, both teams fighting over the balls. Currently, they have it, and Quimena cuts it out very nicely. Asay on it, on the left flank. Will this be another attack for us? He launches it forward. Stefan on it, strikes, and it just goes over. Or just goes wide, sorry. I thought that was over the bar, personally, but it was close. It's not bad as Marietti is on it once again. Strikes it, hits the wall. Antonio pounces on the loose ball. It's unfortunate, but we're going to have to put the pressure on. Oh, no, they played it forward well. Guede strikes, and Mysonial, he tries to palm it away, but he only palms it into his own net. It's unfortunate. Still have that 2-goal cushion, though. It's still the first half. It was a good ball here from Matos forward to their striker, to Guede, but we really should have been on him a little bit tighter. It feels like we just sort of let them have that one. Mysonial, like I said, he got a hand to the ball, but he just couldn't keep it out, which is unfortunate, really. But we are going to go into half-time with a 2-goal lead. And we can't be too upset. The only thing that is a little bit worrying is every single one of our shots on target has gone in, which means this may not be sustainable. We're not having that many shots on target, but we are being very clinical with them, so I'm not really sure. It's a 3-0 lead, or a 3-1 lead, sorry. Let's just be happy with it and get into this second half. They all reacted well to the team talk. Let's see if that reflects on the pitch. Well, there is a highlight here. Very soon after kickoff, Gransod dishes out wide to Quimena, who flicks in a cross. Stefan gets his hat-trick just inside the second half. And, well, it's 4-1. We go back to our 3-goal lead. And it's an excellent strike. It's a very good goal. It's a great cross. It's very early into the second half, showing that we are not going to get complacent. We are going to keep coming out here and scoring goals. It's a very good goal all around. Hopefully, we can keep this going throughout the half. Let's see how many we can score. Bordas here, free kick on the edge of their area, tries to curl it in, but it just grazes the top of the bar. Still only 4-1, but, well, we're still putting the pressure on. They've got a player on a 4.8 rating, as there is another highlight here. They're looking to try and work forward, but they're not, to be honest, are they? They're just getting sort of pushed back as they do play a long one up. Can we win this? Yes, we can. Remain. Nods down to Passu. And it's once more for us. Asay, looking to come forward with it. Plays across. Short to Marietti. Forward again to Asay, but the ball not quite there. Unfortunately, it was cut out. And now they are coming forward. Mysonial just manages to push it wide. They are going to get a corner. Hopefully, though, we can keep this clear and maintain the 3-goal lead. As they do flick in. Horn does a good job of getting it away once. Asay manages to carry that on. They do get the ball back, but so far they're not doing anything with it. Gutierrez tackled by Asay, and that kills the highlight. Still 4-1 as we have another corner. Bordas flicks in to the back post. Stefan can't get there, but it falls to Asay to Remain. A centre-half tries to drill one from the edge of the area. Can't quite get it on target though, but it's great to see that sort of confidence from him, really. Well, we are into added time. It's still 4-1. No changes made. I just didn't feel the need to, as Bordas is going to flick in across. Unfortunately, we can't get on the end of it, but surely this is going to be full time now. 4-1 win, a hat-trick for Noé Stefan, who scored 7 goals in the last 2 competitive fixtures. Certainly can't complain at all. And actually, I don't think it is 7 goals in the last 2, because the Strasbourg game was before the Lyon one, so ignore that. But he's scored a lot lately. Let's just be happy with that, shall we? So that does put us in 6th place. We are in a Europa League spot. Now, we've been here before, but unfortunately we were knocked out immediately after by, well, the teams that have got games in hand just winning them. So it may happen again, as Rennes are right behind us, 1 point behind, and they do have a game in hand. So if they pick up a victory in that, we will be knocked back down to 7th. But it's really good how close we are to these spots and how competitive we are being. Hopefully we can keep this going, as tomorrow we will face Monaco and Nantes. Now, Monaco, obviously not going to be an easy game. They're up in second, 47 points. They've won 15 games. They've won the most games in the league. It's going to be a really difficult tie. I don't think there's any other way to put it. But, well, hopefully we can just pull something out. I think a draw in that would be an excellent result. But I want to try and push for the win. Try and push for the 3 points. And try and secure these Europa League football spots. So, that will be up tomorrow at 5:30. Or you can subscribe to get it into your feed, whichever you prefer. And yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow for that. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.